Good evening, everybody. In case you don't know, my name is Qiana Menyon, and I'm just coming through to do a quick tutorial. And this is my very first tutorial, so bear with me. I decided to do a tutorial on how I wrap my hair. And the reason why is I'm always having ladies approaching me like, your hair is so straight, or they may say like, how do you find the time to flat iron your hair every day? But little do they know, I don't flat iron my hair every day. After I flat iron it the first time or go to the salon and they flat iron it the first time, that is the only time. After that, I just simply do a wrap. And a lot of people do not know how to wrap their hair, or they've tried and failed. I was one of those people until I had someone that showed me a simple way. And a lot of you know how simple it is, and some of you don't. So I would like to share my secret with you. One of my other secrets is that whatever product is placed in your hair at the salon, and they shouldn't hopefully be putting too much product like grease and oil on your hair. So once they put it in, you really shouldn't have to put it in so much. And if you do, like if it's a humid day, then I would suggest putting like a dab, and I'll show you tonight what I consider a dab of it. So I thought this would be a great time, being that this is my normal routine. I don't care how tired I am. I don't care how dirty my hair is. It can not be clean and I'm still gonna wrap my hair. So what I've learned is to never sleep on my hair. Whenever you're home doing nothing, have it wrapped. There's no need for it to be laying loose. If you're going out for a run or a bike ride, or like I like to rollerblade, I always will have my hair wrapped so that it locks in the moisture, but at the same time does not dry out your hair. So let me get to it. The first thing is you need some oil, whatever oil of your choice, which you really shouldn't need oil, but if your hair is dry, I would use oil, and this is argan oil, and I will show you the amount that I will use. I don't have much left anyhow, but I'm gonna just show you. It's a tiny bit, but all you would really need is a comb, and this is a wide comb. You can use a smaller comb depending on what you like or what's best for your hair, and just a brush. After that, I usually wrap my hair either with a scarf, which is always silk. Usually, sometimes I'll use my cotton scarf, but silk is what I prefer, and it tends not to dry out my hair. Also, this is a different type of scarf, somewhat like a do-rag. I can use this as well, and I'll show you. They also have these little wraps that wrap around your hair, and sometimes it doesn't stay like I would like at night, or it will stay, but it will create like little lines that I don't really care for. But I wanted to show you all like just how simple this is. So as you can see, my hair just has a part on one side, see? And now this is what I would do when I come home from work. The first thing I do, well, I can't tell you the first thing I do, but ladies, y'all know, y'all feel me. The second thing I do is wrap my hair. So I have some argan oil. I'm gonna put a tiny bit, and I'm gonna show you just how much I mean when I say a tiny bit. You do not need a lot. This is barely any. I rub this, see how it's barely, and just kind of rub it through my hair. And you would think, oh, I need more than that. No, you don't, because once you wrap it, it's going to actually lock in the moisture. You don't need a whole lot. You want to have some sort of movement with your hair. I don't like a lot of body in my hair. I never have, so this is why I like to wrap it. It will lay flat like I like it. So the first thing I do is how you saw me put the oil in. And the only reason why I put a tiny bit of oil was the sake of this video, just to show you that you do not need lots of oil or grease for that matter. But normally I won't put oil in it. So Mainly, I'm just going to make a small part, and it does not have to be straight. In fact, I can do this without a mirror. But you want to just comb everything to the front. This is what I do, kind of comb down and to the front. Where you've made that part in the middle, comb everything to the front. Super simple. So now your hair is going to be in your face and around, see, around your head. The next thing I do, it does not matter which side, but for me, I do everything the same way every time. So I have a problem, but yeah. Make a part on the side. Again, it does not have to be straight. Whenever you make that part, you're gonna comb that hair back, and then the hair that's in front of the part, you wanna start doing nothing but taking it around, and you're gonna take it around, and all you're doing is wrapping your hair in a complete circle. Now, as you can see, this is a wide comb. I usually use the wide comb to take my hair down. Sometimes I will wrap it with a wide comb. If you have really thick hair, that would be good. But in order to help it to stay put, I will use a smaller tooth comb, right? And just all I'm doing is combing around and around and around. So all I'm doing is bringing everything around. That's it. It's nothing extra that I'm really doing. It seems hard, but when you first start wrapping it, that's the other thing. When you come home from the salon, or say like it's your first day doing your hair, you have to tame your hair. You have to get it used to going in a circle. So some people may have to use hairpins as you go along, stick one here, and then I used to do that when I was a beginner. But I started doing, like, wrapping my hair probably back in 2003. So what you do is this: you take the brush will get it to hold better into place. As you see, I'm just brushing it around in a circle. And again, I can show you. Nothing more, nothing less. And see, this is good because it's gonna take the form to your head. And it does look funny. So for those of you that have a significant other or a husband and they don't want you wrapping your hair, they just gonna have to understand. So I'll show you the first thing. If you have one of these, they sell these at beauty supply stores. All you have to do is simply put it around, and it has like a Velcro strap, and just do that. And what I do is, when I have it on, to make sure that everything's in place, I twist it. Twist it, twist it, twist it. I just twist it one good time around my entire head. But as you can see, my hair is sticking up a tiny bit, which that's what I don't like, because when I go to sleep, sometimes this comes up. So some people like using these. I've seen people using them quite a bit. If it works for you, that's wonderful. That's not what I choose most of the time. So that's the first thing you can do. The second thing you can do, as you can see, my hair is coming down a little, and that's okay. Take it back into the circle. The next thing I'm going to show you is the do-rag, which is the one that I tend to use most. I think that's the easiest. So the do-rag, all I'm doing, I'm holding my head down. You'll see me doing that quite often, because when I lift it up, my hair wants to come undone. So you hold your head steady. All you're doing is putting the do-rag on your hair. I pull it down. See? Pull it down. I'm simply going to tie it. That's all I'm doing, is tying it. And you don't want to tie it so tight to where you have a horrible headache, but you want to tie it tight enough where it does not unravel while you're sleeping. And this is silk, like I said. or I guess they may call it vinyl. I'm not quite sure about that, but this is very secure. Now, for me, the knot back here tends to hurt me. So what I do is, since that bothers me in the back, the knot, I just simply turn the entire thing. Slowly just turn it. And then the knot will end up at the top, and it doesn't tend to bother me as much when I'm sleeping. So that's the other thing, okay? The last thing I'm gonna show you is just a scarf. Now, you can put a silk scarf, which is what I'm getting ready to use, or you can use a cotton scarf, up to you. Everything is preference, but I like silk because, again, it does not dry out my hair. That's the last thing I would like to do. Now, I wrap it around like so. The main thing you want to do is, like I said, have it snug enough, but not to where you have an excruciating headache. Because if you have it too tight, those pressure points will cause pain while you're sleeping. So all I've done was pretty much just tied it around my head. That's it. You're ready for bed. As you can see. Now, when you wake up, you know, in the morning, don't have time rushing. See, I'm the type of person, I'm real lazy when it comes to my hair because I don't have time for all of that. Single mom, you know, working. I don't have time to be, you know, planning my hair on a daily. So anyway, when it's like this, all you have to do, literally, undo the scarf or do-rag or whatever it is you choose to wear. So once I take my scarf off, all I do is simply comb the hair. I use a wide tooth comb. You don't have to. You can use a small comb. It doesn't matter. But I like the wide tooth comb. It just makes it easier to bring everything down. And my hair just always falls perfectly because I do this every day. So the more you do something, it'll stick to it. It'll get used to it. So anyhow, I comb everything down. And then just shape your hair how you would like it. My hair, as you can see, it kind of has a part that kind of stays there because I keep my part on the same side. So it actually makes it a lot easier for me. But a lot of times I'll start with a wide tooth comb and then I may switch to like a smaller tooth comb. And I'm so lazy, guys. This is literally all I do. I don't do anything. I don't put nothing in it. I don't put no heat on my hair. And the less heat you use, the healthier your hair will be too. So yeah, this is what I do each and every day. As long as I'm wearing my real hair, I do that. I have no problems. Also, at first, it's going to be very frustrating, but don't get discouraged. You may have to use a bobby pin or hair clips to hold it together, especially if your hair is shorter and it's growing. So don't get discouraged. Just keep trying and just know that, you know, one day it's going to mold itself. Kind of like, I guess, I would say within the first week, most definitely, it will start to get better and better each day. And then it'll become effortless the more you do it. So for me, I don't care how sleepy I am, none of that. I'm not laying on my hair. It will break off over time. So also it's messy too when you get up and your hair is all over the place. So for me, it helps me to sleep better. And I know some of you are like, I can't wear nothing on my head when I'm sleeping. I know that's how my mother is. But at first it's a little awkward, and then like anything else, you'll get used to it. So anyhow, I didn't mean to make this video so long, but I hope that I at least gave you some idea of what you can do. And again, spice it up. I mean, some people do things different ways, but you see what I do, and then you can kind of try it. And if it doesn't work for you, do what's best for you. And hey, peace out, holla. And I look forward to seeing your hair wrap and how it came out. Peace. Mwah.